Hey Gemini, welcome to your February 2026 reading. Let's see what the energies are for you this month, starting with an overarching theme for February 2026. We have amplified power here for you, Gemini. Your energy is being amplified. You hold the power of the ascended masters. Wow. Astral plane at the bottom of the deck. You have the ability to experience and gather insight from the earth, cosmos, and beyond. So there's such intricate connectivity here, Gemini, to your spirituality to the divine, to God, to the earth plane. Amplified power, just like soak it in. Okay, there's this feeling of vitality coming your way. There's this feeling of renewed energy, renewed hope for your life. You're going to be supported. Okay, this could be support from your benevolent ancestors. This could be support from benevolent spirits, angels, guides, holding you, helping you hold it together. There's so much left for you to do here, Gemini. And I think this is a moment in time where you are being held, where the universe is really showing you that we've got you. The divine has you. The divine has your back. Rest in that knowing. Visualize this support. Visualize this kind of protection as well around you, around your life calling. Because it's here and it's available. All right, Gemini, February 2026. Whatever needs to come through for you, Gemini. The star. Okay, the divine. There's this archetype that I've been speaking about, the chosen one, that is also linked to the bright star. Okay. You could have this energy of the chosen one. You could feel on a very innate level like there's protection around you, like there's this greater barrier around you because you're here to do something pretty profound. You could be a light worker, a healer. You could be a humanitarian. Okay, you have this ability to lead, to guide, to help the disempowered in some way, the star. So as a result, because you have such great calling on your life, there's this amplified power, amplified protection. Don't feel guilty. This is just the way it is. You signed up for this. This was a mission. The divine called on you to fulfill this mission, and you're here to do it. So the star card is your calling. Your calling is really coming up to the surface. 8 of Swords. Sometimes the people with the biggest callings, the people with the biggest potential, face the most insecurity and self-doubt and shame and isolation and humiliation and rejection. 8 of Swords. Let me say that again. The people with the most highest calling sometimes face the most rejection, self-doubt, insecurities, humiliation, isolation. 8 of Swords, it's here. Okay? But this doesn't have to overpower you. This doesn't have to be the end of your story. There's more amplified power coming your way for you to use, for you to harness, for you to, it's almost like a reminder of your light, a reminder of your potential, a reminder of what you're here to do, and to not lose sight of it. Nine of Pentacles. This is your self-preservation. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. In this particular Nine of Pentacles, all pentacles are protected and guarded by this beautiful peacock imagery here. Sometimes in like the traditional Rider-Waite tarot card deck, the Nine of Pentacles will show a woman who's guarding 6 pentacles to one side of her and 3 pentacles to the other side, indicating she's saving the 6 for herself. The 3 is what she has left to give. In this particular case, I think you're entering a very potent season of life where you are really called to guard your pentacles, guard your energy, your resources at this time. You want to preserve what you have, okay? I'm sensing someone who likes to give with all their heart, share with all their heart, show up for everyone else, but neglects themselves. So 9 of Pentacles for the month of February. This is a season of life where you are called to guard yourself, guard your energy. You don't need to overdo it with giving. You don't need to overdo it in the time you spend helping other people. Pour back into yourself at this time. Pour back into yourself in the month of February, okay? There's a reason for it. I don't know what that reason is, but you may come to find out by the end of the month, okay? Guard your money, your resources as well, okay? This shows me someone who's going to be very wise about how they spend their money, okay? And it's a symbol of being responsible here, responsible, but so this is also translating beyond money. But sometimes like the 9 of Pentacles is your potency. It's your own personal power and agency, and not giving anyone that right over you. Okay, so preserving your power, your authority, your sovereignty here with the 9 of Pentacles. Not allowing anyone to decide your future for you. Not giving your power away to anything that is outside of your control. Okay? The serenity prayer is really coming through. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's really important here because there could be so much happening outside of you that is out of your control but makes you feel powerless. It's like you want to change. You see what has the potential to be better. You see where the change is needed. But if you keep putting your attention on certain things like that are way out of your control right now, it is going to be a major energy leak. Now, what you can do though is instead of feeling helpless about something, you can come up with a plan. You can advocate. You can do certain things within your means and your budget, your time restraints, limits, whatever, okay, that put the power back in your hands. But then after that, you even have to have boundaries, Okay, you have to have boundaries, energetic boundaries, even with your cause and your calling. There's got to be some boundaries as well. That's Nine of Pentacles. So guarding yourself, guarding your power, guarding your potency, guarding your essence as well. There's a beautiful essence here. Guarding and protecting it. Okay? A lot of people you may have found that a lot of people try to steal your light or steal your energy, maybe call you at certain hours of the day with really draining complaints, and they want your advice all the time. You're allowed to put up blocks or put your phone on do not disturb. Let it be known that you are not here to be bothered the month of February with nonsense. Okay? I see you recouping. I see you regaining your power, your inner vitality. Your light is starting to shine brighter. Okay? So protect that at all costs, because when our light starts to shine brighter, when we're very attractive energetically, when we're very pure and loving and honorable, we can stand out. So you're really standing out spiritually. You're really standing out, like your aura speaks volumes when you walk into a room. You've got this amplified power. So doing protection prayers, okay, so people know how to back off, who don't come in to try to siphon your energy, try to dim that beautiful light of yours. Okay, transfer their energy onto you. No way. Not going to let it happen here in February. You have Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. All right, so things starting to take off for you. Sort of a seed that you have planted may take root. It may start to develop. Some things you have been working towards may compound. Eight of Wands can also be, it's starting to bud. You're starting to see true signs of success here, or true potentiality of something. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is also a busy time, hence that need for boundaries, self-preservation, not allowing any energy leaks, okay? You're going to need that energy to give whatever is happening here. Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, all you've got. It's like another chance at life, or a new lease on life is what I'm feeling. There's a lot of hope and potentiality, a lot of potential for change as well. So I wouldn't stay too attached to anything right now. I'd be very much open to possibilities and change. This could be a very destined time as well. Okay, there's going to be a solar eclipse coming up on February 17th, the same day that the Chinese astrological sign changes into the fire horse from being in the snake, in the year of the snake. So there will be some speeding up of energy. There will be some quick changes. It will require us to be a little bit quicker on our feet, a little bit more adaptable, flexible. Okay, that's what I'm getting for that. Let's go back in and go deeper on this star card for you, Gemini. We have summer. Within 3 to 6 months here, maybe something is born, something, it could be the birth, the emergence of something new, the seeds you plant. Okay, something can really come into full bloom or blossom around the summer. Now, I'd like to get more. because I don't want to limit it. I typically don't like to give timelines. Let's go deeper on this star card. Let's see. Within a few days, okay? I think something could truly be activated at this time. Something can truly be integrated. Something truly can be planted here early on in February, okay? Like I said, I don't really enjoy giving timelines because everyone's on a different path. But the star, it's almost like an awakening happening, like an ascension that starts happening here in February. What is that going to do? That could bring change to your overall life. It could bring change to you sooner than you had imagined, within 3 to 6 months. Okay, there's like this integration or this activation. I mean, going back to the very beginning of the reading, amplified power. Your energy is being amplified. You hold the power of the ascended masters. There could be something here that's integrated within your being that will allow you to take the next steps that you're supposed to take. Okay, so maybe they are giving us a timeline between now and I guess let's call it 6 months. Okay, between now and 6 months, something major could be happening during this. It could be like an important timeline or cycle for you. Okay, probably maybe very destined. Okay, it could even be part of like your birth chart, where during this period of time there's certain transits that are bringing new energy or a new experience in. Not to say that you don't hold power, because remember how we started the reading, you hold all the power. But when you sign up for certain things, as we all do, there could be something here for you. Like it's an important timeline, it looks like, okay? Maybe a memorable one. Let's look at the 9 of Pentacles, or anything else Spirit has to offer you here. Person of water. Okay, this talks about your intuition. This talks about how also a person, like you could be very intuitive, you can have the gift of sight. You could be sensitive. You could feel deeply. You could take a lot of things to heart. You could be very impressionable. When you see bad things happening in the world, you really take it to heart. It really could destroy you and make you feel debilitated. So I think it's really important to have that aura of protection, to have this shield where a lot of the stuff and the heaviness in the world around you cannot truly interfere with you, because if it interferes with you, you're not going to be able to fulfill your calling. It'll be so much harder. You're going to have a harder time at it, okay, as opposed to staying guarded, having this shield of protection, so you can go out into this world and do the work you're here to do without being weighed down. Okay, let's look at this opportunity. Ace of Pentacles and 8 of Wands coming up. cake, celebration, perhaps an award, a memorable milestone or event, something to remember. Okay, can we get a little bit more here, Spirit? Hot air balloon. Hot air balloon, interesting. Balance, uplifting, okay, a sense of freedom, rising above something. A new perspective, that makes a lot of sense here. I remember getting this energy or this feeling of not being too attached to anything right now, Gemini, because a lot could shift, a lot could change. Not resisting the changes that want to come in to support you, it looks like. This is ascension, okay? You could be gaining a much higher perspective on your life, on your calling, on the world itself. This feeling of also rising above a challenge, a personal challenge that you have felt like it's been hard to overcome for a while. There could be some new insights, some new leads, some things coming in that support your path. Let's get your fortune card, Gemini. Birth. Universal energy brings you opportunity and possibility. It really is the birth of something new here, Gemini.